the hobby now. Um, yeah, I would just hope more people have good experiences. But I'll say this, Raul.
Yeah.
You said some people are two faced, right? And we had a comment here about what do you mean by deceptive? There, but we know these are characteristics that are in our world.
Yeah.
So I'm a guy that born and raised in Chicago. I've moved around a lot of different places.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of different people that have nothing to do with cars. I've learned a lot of different behavior types. What are people talking about? Are they doing what they talk about, or are they just talking? These are characteristics that I would want people to learn. Like maybe the hobby I teach them. This might be their first encounter of doing business with people, talking to people about stuff. But this stuff is out here. I almost anticipated. I hate to say that. I anticipated. Somebody has to show me that they're real people. And now when they show me that, then we're down. I'm down. We do whatever we could talk about whatever, do whatever. Up until then, I anticipate someone to probably say something, do something else, act a certain way, maybe on TV. You see them in person, they don't really have too much to say. It's disappointing at times, but it's the real side of this the environment, the society that we're in. It's a real part of it. That's how I think about it, right? That's a real part of things. You may come to somebody's table, they may have a lot of conversation for you. You may come to somebody's table, they don't have too much in them. Maybe that's their personality. It's cool. But if I'm a customer, as a level of engagement, I'm thinking that would take place, right? If I went to buy clothing, I went to buy a pair of pants or a shirt. I'm looking for the person that's there to talk to me about something, not just like they're the shirts.
Yeah.
It's like the same characteristics. So that's kind of what I go by. But that was a question here. I think I just pulled up about what do you mean by deceptive?
So, uh, individuals that shield themselves about, hey, we're all about the community. We're all about in the best interest of all the people. But then what they do is because they're two faced, they try to do things that are in their best interest rather than help the so called community.
Mm-hmm.
And I've I've been sent messages via Instagram about certain individuals that, hey, this person's up to no good and they're two-faced and they're lying through their teeth about it. And I could detect it even in just some interviews people do. Like there's this one individual, I think I talked about in one of my videos, also with Ziggy, that one individual was talking about. I don't know how much you follow economics, but there's this one individual talking about the Austrian School of Economics, which is good at determining bubbles. And last year I talked about, hey, this thing is going to come tumbling down, and I use that type of thinking. And
Mm-hmm.
this dude, he's coming talking about this Austrian School of Economics now, but he said nothing last year when it was clearly a bubble. You saw some, prices kept on going up and up and up. You talked about it, right? This
Mm-hmm.
dude was saying nothing about it. So I know he's two faced, this individual. He's lying through his teeth. And Ziggy had this conversation with me. Like that guy is definitely, we were messaging each other through Instagram. Like this guy is definitely lying and through his teeth based on our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like stuff like that. A lot of people probably wouldn't be able to like figure it out, but there's just some clues where you could see like some individuals posting a card that, hey, we we bought it, or I bought it, at this price, but then it's, $1,000 higher. Try to inflate the comps, but then you try to negotiate your way into better, to negotiate by giving these inflated comps. Some people will believe that, and then you come out victorious in that. I
Understood.
mean, that's the type of issue, and I've uncovered this. You could go to eBay sales, you could go through videos. Um, it's just stuff like that that boils my blood, because they hide around being positive, being all about the community, but you're able to pinpoint all of this just through like being a detective,
Yes.
that's what boils my blood. And sometimes I get passionate. Because you know I I've seen this before in Silver and Gold, and you know I saw like, hey, this stuff is not right. And like you said, you've seen things at shows,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, and you don't like it either.
Mhm.
And you're genuinely, upset about that. I could see that, right? And
Mhm.
the fact is, you're having me on. I could tell that, okay, you definitely want to, learn about people and their opinions, et cetera,
Oh
et
yeah.
cetera. So you seem to be a genuine person.
So especially when someone is sensible, like
Yeah.
if you're talking to someone that's screaming and hollering,
Yeah, I don't do
that's
that,
totally different. But if we want to get on here and have a conversation, I'm here all day.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fun.
yeah, I do get passionate, but there's a reason why
Mhm.
I get passionate. Is because I am truly ticked off. It's not, I'm being fake. No, this is what, the thing is, like I said, people are two-faced. They may have conversations about this type of stuff, but they may not go publicly strategically. That's why they do that,
Mhm.
right?
What's your background? You finance? What's your background?
I'm an accountant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did have a finance degree, but I
Uh-huh.
graduated in '08 when the market crashed. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, better get an accounting degree. What about you?
I can tell from talking to you. So when I first started in college, I was a accounting major.
Oh, okay.
I was there for like 2 years, and I moved over to business.